This story time is hectic. Hey facts, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope y'all are doing well. So today we're gonna be doing a story time slash mukbang. I'm so hungry, guys. Yeah. This one is actually quite hectic. I'm gonna have some McDonald's today. I am so hungry. I hope I'm going to get through this while talking to y'all and not concentrating too much on my food. You know, like mukbangs are just so awkward. I would love to record myself eating, like, you know how I did the date night video that did so well. Thank you so much. I would have recorded myself eating and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like my eating and my showering and my sleeping time are mine. You get what I mean? But for this, we just have to do what it do. Where do y'all put your ketchup, by the way? Do you put on top of the fries or on the side? For me, it depends who I'm around and what I'm doing. When I'm alone, I put that on top. Guys, as a collective, I would like to ask y'all to just pray for me, especially if you're fasting or whatever. Just include me in your prayers. One thing about me, I love potatoes. I love burgers. Y'all know me and burgers and fries. It took me a long time to not eat burgers and fries only when I go out. Please include me in your prayers, guys. I don't know what's been happening, but every time around the time of my birthday, I fall very ill, like uncontrollably ill. And it's actually just so sad. And I just want to say, I do not claim this negative energy. Please let me go. It's my birthday. I look forward to my birthday. Those who are more personal to me know that my birthday is a very huge thing for me. I celebrate it. I go all out. I don't play. So, guys, when you find time, just pray that may ThandiEffect have a good birthday from now onwards. Because I'm thinking, from the titles you can see below, it's the time that I almost crashed. And that was like on my actual birthday, was a Saturday. And okay, 24. That's when I got the gastroenteritis. It's when you are so stressed that you have weird stomach issues. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about this when I'm eating, but it is what it is. 25. That's when this story time happened. It's just a mess. 26. What happened when I was 26? Yes, my ulcer burst. How does that? I didn't even know I had ulcers. Like, I didn't even get a warning sign or nothing. It's just gone. That's just really tragic. 27. I don't think I'm ready to talk about that age, but I was also very ill. That is just so sad. And why? Like, you have the whole year to make me ill. The whole year. I'm just asking for one day, bro. Why on my birthday? Like, that is actually just a problem. Guys, please pray for me. I don't want this. I don't claim this negative energy. So, I've got a cousin of mine. She plays a very crucial role in this story time. We've been, since we're like really small. And yeah, I think the main problem with Ruby and I is that I'm just a few months older than her. And y'all know, y'all have got your favorite cousins, whatever, and you know it's just a mess. Like, we're so like-minded, we're both crazy, we like to party, and we're good vibes, we're both extroverts. Well, I'm an ambivert actually, but she's a certified extrovert. And for me, it was just like, every single year, I'm in Zim in December, and she's also in Zim in December. We have to make sure that we're together, and we're just wilding out. So, we plan my birthday, guys. We always plan my birthday like 3 months before. Like I said before, like my birthday is actually a huge thing for me. Rumi's like, sis, this time come, it's your 25th. We have to go crazy. Usually we just party one day. This time you're turning 25, you only turn 25 once. And we're winding up the whole weekend. And I said, bet. That girl knows too much about me. Like, if you want to know, just ask Ruby. Yo, myself and Ruby, we got outfits for every single day, guys. We had day and night activities planned. We had outfits planned. It was just gonna be a wild weekend. You get what I mean? Yeah. I actually missed them. So, yeah. Friday comes. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th comes. I go and pick up Ruby from my house for a sleepover the whole weekend. Right? And the girls are looking cute. Our hair and nails are done. You know, it's beautiful to see. The girls are ready. Friday night to get ready. Guys. That's when I was like, Ruby, is this not a sign? Because what? At our house, the Zesa barely used to go. But that one night, it dipped. And for such a long time, we actually got ready in the dark. I remember that day. Yup. And then, when we were just about to leave, that's when the power came back. The girls were looking nice. And we started off the night with yellow. I remember. You all know yellow is my ish. Guys, I'm eating like I've been hungry for the last 40 days. It's actually not even funny. Sorry. Please excuse me. I'm just really hungry. And I'm not used to eating while I talk. Anyway, enough complaining. We go by yellow and we bump into my other cousin. We're gonna call my other cousin... I can't give him a name of his here. We're gonna call him Navy. So these are both my cousins on my mom's side, right? And Navy's like, sis, is this not your birthday weekend? I'm like, yes, boots. It is. Navy gets us some Jameson, hearing the bombs, shishas going around. No, the girls are having a good time. Navy and Rumpia like, guys, let's go to, what's this place called? Pablo's. I was like, hey guys, I'm already having a good time. Guys, I danced and I was wearing this mauve dress, right? And it was silk. And I was so sweaty. And yellow is so tiny and there's no ventilation in there. And you could see like sweat patches. That's how much I was dancing. So I went to the restroom to just freshen up. And then this time the girl came up to me. She was like, oh, hey sis, how are you? Whatever. I'm like, hi. Oh, it's my birthday today. I'm so happy. She's like, hey, I can see you're really happy. You've been dancing all night long. I love that for you. I was like, yes, my girl. And then Navy and Rupert like, hey guys, let's hurry up and go to let's hurry up and go to what's this? Pablo's before midnight strikes. We're like, okay, sharp, let's go. We get there, more shots, we get a table. And yeah, they were singing happy birthday to me, guys. It was so sweet. At midnight, then we took more shots. It was a fun night. Ruby was like, tonight I'm wilding. First night, birthday weekend, I'm like, sis, we literally have to wake up early tomorrow morning. Why don't you slow down on the drinks? And also, we're gonna be drinking till Monday. The thing about Ruby and I, our tolerance is pretty good. We don't get soaked, like, you know, but we have a good time. Go home at like 2, 3, and we had to be up at like 6. Ruby, wake up. Alarm goes off at 6. Ruby, wake up. Let's get ready for an excursion. I remember we went to Chinoy Caves that day. Sis, I'm so sick. I can't even get out of bed. I was like, okay, sharp. I'm gonna leave you. I went, then I meet Towers and Lofi. They were also going with me on the excursion to Chinoy Caves. It was a beautiful day. We had a great day. And then we had a bride in Mashikade. And then we went home, end of the day. It was a beautiful birthday. The thing with Towers is that at the party, he's the drinks guy. But I don't know what happened on my birthday. Towers was passed out, guys. My dad comes to pick us up because the excursion bus was going to leave us in town. Dad picks us up. Towers is at the back. Towers was flat out, guys. We get there. Lofi and Rumbe and I were getting ready, putting on our makeup. The girls are looking good. You know, Towers was flat out. And then I was like, Towers, should I leave you here with my parents? And then you can go home, you know, tomorrow. And then Rumbe and Lofi were like, He has to wake up and you go now with him. And I was like, okay, cool. Then we go with Towers and Lofi, but miraculously, when it was now time for us to leave, Charles was up and ready. This is why I love my friends, guys. Like, there's no man down among my friends, and I love them for us, you know. So we get to Pariah. Looking good, guys. And then we bump into, let's call him friend. Guys, Mawana Yabatanga, guys. We're gonna call this man friend. And he's like, oh, I remember that it's your birthday today. So I'm gonna get you guys some Viv Pico. I remember you love Viv. And then I was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. Friend is very generous. He's one of those people that loves to just gift people. Friend then comes to our table, he leaves the champagne with the glasses. And then there was this really beautiful car. We were seated outside so we could see the whole car park. I remember it was a BMW M4 convertible. So I was like to Fred, girlfriend, I'm not a cars person, but this one car is beautiful. Then Fred's like, I know the owner, let me talk to him and then you guys can go for a joyride. It's your birthday after all. I'm like, Isha, we don't even know the person. What if he's like, And then he's like, don't worry, I'll talk to him. Fred goes, he asked the gentleman. The gentleman just looked at us and he had a smirk on his face because like, Ruby has got a beautiful body. Like she's gorgeous. And there's also me, birthday girl, who's fly at the same time. And then Ruby was with her uncle, who in Chishona is actually my son. So Ruby is actually my Muzukuru. And then Ruby had her cousin from, I think her mom's side, coming to join us for that evening. She also was really, really beautiful. I can't even remember the cousin's name, yo. I'm so bad. So anyway, the man's like, okay, cool, let's go. And then Ruby's uncle was like, I'll meet you guys at Pablo. So when you guys are done with the joyride, we're gonna leave here. You guys can come back to Pablo. So like, okay, cool, sharp. Guys, when the minute this man started the car, I just had weird vibes. But you know what? I was too excited. And I was like, let's just go. Let's go. Whatever happens, happens. The man was driving, I was in front, my two cousins were in the back. Guys, does this man sound not flying? And y'all know BMW does not play. Yo, my heart, I don't like speed. I've got a phobia for driving, and when someone just starts speeding uncontrollably, I get unhappy. Like I was just not even comfortable. But because it's my birthday and you only live once and your girl likes nice things, I was having a good time. This story time is hectic. I honestly believe this one spot is a black spot because I know so many people have crashed there. Okay, I don't know them personally, but I've driven past there and I've seen people in the ditch. And that is where, remember, I was snapping. I was on Snapchat going, woo! Snapping myself and the girls in the back. Obviously, no face, no case. And besides, I don't know this man, so obviously I was not trying to snap him. And then I just felt the car going on one side, like the car was on, I think that was just one wheel because guys, the car lifted. That cannot be two wheels because just two wheels just do a cute little, you know, if you've been on a desert safari, you know, like that whole two wheels thing that the cars do. But this was just one because it literally went. Yo, guys, I was like, and then my cousin doesn't. So I panicked because I was like, these girls do not have seatbelts on. It's just myself at this point. This gent, probably he trusted his car so much, he also didn't have his seatbelt on. And anyway, I was like, these are my cousins, bro. Like, what's going to happen, guys? If anything had happened, how are my parents going to face Rumbi's parents, guys? Guys, I actually sometimes feel like as kids we put our parents through a span, and at that moment I was like, Marika, because what? No ways. And then from being my cousin, they were panicking in the back. They were like, oh, please slow down. Like, yo, lucky enough, it actually wasn't the driver's fault, but if people were hurt, no one's gonna be looking at that. Yeah, we did a U-turn by those traffic lights by Dandaro. Does the man not speed again? The girls were in the back going, We get the Pablo's. The man again, vroom, and then we're like, so go on. At this point, it's unfair. So because of that near-death experience, I just was not feeling the night anymore. Lofi and Tawan had already left us. They didn't even make it to Pablo's. They were so tired. Like, Chinoi was so hot, and we spent the day just going around Chinoi caves and doing all these fun things. So again, going out for the whole night was just like an extreme sport for me. So I was like, yeah, my mood was dead. Ruby was having a good time, whatever. And then I was like, Ruby, let's go home now. Otherwise, we won't be allowed to go out, tomorrow night. We go home and we sleep. The next day we slept and went to church. Actually, the parents are like, you can't party the whole weekend and expect not to go to church. Guys, I was so hungover. I was so hungover, bruh. And then we get ready, we go to church. After church, went for breakfast at one of our favorite spots, Bridge Spar. And it was really nice. And then after that, we just chilled. And then we decided to go Sushi Sunday later on into the day. The parents were like, guys, you've been out Friday, Saturday, now you want to go out again. I was like, hey guys, please, it's birthday weekend, you only turn 25 once. Rumba was also there to sweet talk them. Rumbi is a very good sweet talker. One thing about Rumbi, and also my mom and her clique, so I was kawan. You do Sushi Sunday, yo, I was dancing, having a good time. And then Rumbi, no, I went to Sushi Sunday. Rumbi went to, what's this, cookout. Then I was like, Rumbi, you'll come find us, right? At Sushi Sunday. The table was on. There was just so much champagne flowing. I don't even know what was happening. I had so much champagne that weekend, guys, and I didn't even 1 cent. I actually feel bad. But it is what it is. Like, the people offered. Yo, had so much champagne. Then Rumbi's uncle from the previous night bumped into him. I was like, what's up? And then we asked him to drive us, myself and the people on that table. We asked him to take us to Dreams, because Rumbi also came now. That was my first time ever at Dreams. I was wearing biker shorts. I remember that day Rumbi and I were matching the whole weekend. That night, we were wearing biker shorts. Guys, the friends that I was with, my uncle decided, I was like, Dreams is not for me, I'm going home. Rumbi, I don't know, she knew so many people that night, so she was going around saying hello to everybody. And I was just sitting there alone at this one table. Again, there was so much champagne, but at this point I was like, I'm tired, you get what I mean? Like, I've had way too much champagne, now it doesn't even taste good. Yo, that's a flex. Anywho, the girls are having fun. I was just looking around. I don't know what was in the air that night, but then I was standing there, guys. I was just like this. And there was drama on our table. There's this one gent that I knew, right? And there was this one girl that just came and decided to sit next to me, right? And that gent that I knew, I saw he kept on like looking at this Hans, and this Hans kept on looking at him. So fast forward, the next morning I texted the gent, I was like, Isha, there was this Hans that was complaining about you all night. Like, I've never met this girl, but she was talking about you to me. What's going on? And then I was like, yeah, one of those city boys things, Sha. I let this Hans on, and we bumped into each other that night, and we kind of like hooked up before, and yeah, she was just not too happy that I was there with someone else. So I was like, bruh, one day you're gonna get beaten by these girls. Back to Dreams. I'm looking at the time. It's 3 a.m. Where's Rumbi? We need to go home. The rents at this point are gonna be so mad. Usually, when it's past curfew, like if my rents say come back home by midnight or come back home by 2 a.m. If that time passes, they would message and be like, yo, what's up? Because I like to communicate. If I'm running late, I will communicate and be like, sorry, I know we agreed on 2 a.m. or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm making my way back home now. But this time I didn't say anything. So now I was panicking. I was like, damn, what do I want to do? And also, we are running late, like it's past curfew now. 4 a.m., 4:30, 5. Ruby finally shows up out of nowhere. I'm like, sis, what is going on? Let's go home. Actually, no. Rewind. They came at like 3:30, 4:45. And Ruby was like talking to the other James on that table. It's like, yo, we're gonna call him Pablo. Pablo passed out. I was with him, but he passed out and I don't know what to do. So like Pablo passed out. How come? How did that happen? Rumisha said, guys, I don't know. We're just chilling. Pablo passed out. Those are the gents who are nattering under their voice like, Pablo always does this every time we go out. He's always passing out. What is going on? So now, Rumbi was like, guys, I can't leave Pablo. I'm gonna go in Pablo's car and I'm gonna need one of y'all to drive the car. And then I was like, okay, how about me? So I had to go with the other friends now. Yo, we're driving. And then the driver's like, guys, I can't remember how to get to Pablo's house. This is 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. So what are we gonna do? I'm trying to message Rumbi. Rumbi, where you guys at? We are at Pedini's shops. Can you come get us there? Rumbi's phone's off. You trying the other person who's in the car. Off. We can't get a hold of him. I think 30 minutes later, that guy was like, guys, we've been waiting for you here. Where you at? What's going on? You're worried. Is everything okay? And like, bro, we've been trying to get a hold of you for the last 30 minutes. Can you come fetch us by Pedini's shops today? We can't remember how to get to Pablo's house. They come, they fetch us. We do a whole convoy to Pablo's house. And then, somehow when we get to Pablo's house, Pablo wakes up. Pablo's wilding out, guys. Who the car? What's going on here? How did I get here? I'm like, bro, chill. We literally stopped everyone's night abruptly because everybody was so worried about him. Calm down. People had to drag Pablo out of his own car, 4 gents, I believe, to put him in his bed. And y'all know how it is so difficult to argue with someone who's like drunk. It was so bad. Pablo gets out of bed, dresses up, he's like, Ruby, I'm taking you home right now. Everyone was laughing at him like, bro, do you really think that we're gonna let you drive in your state? Like, come on. And then I was like, guys, get us a cab because it's running late, we need to get home. The gents were like, hey, sure. You as Hans, you can't be out this late. I was like, okay, so why are you making this halabaloo? Why don't you guys take us home Kudara, you know? They refused to get us a cab, they're like, we'll drive you. There were so many people to be dropped off on the way. Our house was the very last one. I think we got home like at past 5, guys. It was so bad. The sun was coming up. Oh, I actually went to Chicken Slice also on the way. Guys. Okay, sharp. So I was like, Rumbi, we have to get in through the back doors. If we get into the front, the rents will definitely know that we've been out all night winding out, and that's just not a good look. I don't want to get into trouble. And also, I also want to go out later on today, so I don't want trouble and problems for that. And Rumbi's like, okay, cool. So get into the back door, we sleep. Later on that day, I get into town to get a package that I had from Qatar. And then Rumbi was like, bro, Pablo is calling me and he's saying he wants to come fetch us from here. So yeah, let's go have a drink with you. I'm like, sis, we've been drinking since Friday. Please, my liver is tired. Let me go home and sleep. Rumbi's like, sis, you only turned 25 once. Let's go. And then I was like, okay, cool. Bet, let's go. Yeah, it was hectic. We go to Jam Tree. It was myself, Pablo, Rumbi, and Pablo's best friend from last night as well. And then I'm like, okay, let's have one drink. I don't know, a cocktail of some sort. Do you wanna come back? And I see, I think, Moet and Prosecco. I'm like, guys, this does not look like a sundowner. Sundowner is literally 1 or 2 drinks. Why do you have 3 bottles of champagne here in Prosecco? Make it make sense. You're like, sis, come, let's have a good time. We're drinking 1 bottle gone. 2nd bottle. Mom starts calling, guys, hurry up and come home now. I was like, we have to go home now. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure meeting you again. We have to go now. We get home, Rumbi runs straight to my room. So I was the one who was now left behind. I got the lecture of my life, guys. Hey, why are you guys doing this? Of which, yes, yeah, we're actually just doing a spine at this point. And I was also reeking of champagne, so I can't lie and say I'm coming from town. You're coming from town from 8 p.m. What? When you left the house at 1 or 2 p.m. Yeah, it was a span, guys. So yeah, that is it for now. All I can say is, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your post notification bell, like, give it a massive like, share the story time with your family and friends, and also pray for me that I have good birthdays from now onwards, like no getting sick, no near death experiences, not all potion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.